name is Richard Hakim. I'm a member of the South Sudan Dance Crew. I'm a dance choreographer and also a dance trainer.
My name is Montero Dil. I'm a member of South Sudan Dance Crew. I'm a dance trainer, instructor, and choreographer.
Yeah, for those people who don't know much about South Sudan is the youngest country, the largest country actually in Africa, having achieved its independence in 19 July. And us as dancers or as entertainers, we've used dancing as a tool to change the lives of the young generations who are back at home in South Sudan. Those young children and young youth who have been in the war for several years. So us as entertainers, we try to change their way of living by using entertainment as an aspect to change their lives. Yeah, South Sudan is among the youngest country in the whole world, having achieved independence in 9th July, that is 2011. The country is well known for having categorized with political unrest. So we decided to use entertainment as a form of bringing peace in our nations. So the young youth are being victimized, and they are also used for false propaganda by most of the political leaders. So we saw that the youth are the most important people in our country. So us being South Sudan dancers, we sat down and we thought of how can we bring peace in our country through our arts. So we decided to form the South Sudan Dance Crew to preach and to educate the young guys who are being used by politicians in a wrong way. And those are the youth, those are the leaders of tomorrow. So having a talent in the music industry and having a talent in dancing, so we decided to use that as a form of preaching peace in our country, South Sudan.
South Sudan Dance Crew started way back in the year 2010, whereby we met in a camp. There was a peace event that was taking place, so we were supposed to present. Then during the process, we go to check around and go to find the other guys who are doing the same activity that is dancing. So me and him actually, we decided to approach them and told them if we can come up together and do something like dancing, because we are all from different backgrounds, but we have the same objective and theme. So that's when we got to form South Sudan. We made it big, we made it like a family. And through the process, we were able to represent the country in various activities, the main aim fostering peace. We were also being able to represent the country in the biggest East African dance competition called Sakata Mashariki. That ran really for some time. We were able to reach in various stages, which it was marvelous, and we really enjoyed all that. It gave us a lot of exposure. We got to learn a lot from it. It kept us moving, and it gave us a reason to keep on dancing and to keep on bringing people together and share the beauty of dance and the music itself. So yes, we had challenges, but unfortunately, things are good, and we really appreciate for this art that we have.
Yeah, and also regardless of the challenges we've gone through as a group, on everything that you do, there are challenges in life. But we couldn't just sit down and say that those are the challenges that's going to overcome us. So way back in South Sudan, that was 2017, we came up with a small project that we decided to use dancing. We made a project actually to bring youth from different aspects of South Sudan, different tribes. So we made a competition that was called Lugara Dance Competition that was held last year, 2017, and we did it actually in Yakron. The main purpose of that competition was to encourage the youth outside there. How can they work together with one another, regardless of your tribe, whether you're Nuer, whether you're Dinka, whether you're Shuluk. So that competition was a way of bringing peace and unity among our country. So we did it. It was so successful. The turnout was so big. That was we managed to pull a crowd of youth, that is 2,000 youths in Nyakuron Cultural Center. So the competition was based on peace and unity to the youth. So good thing the program went all well. So many youths turned out, and many youth got impacted by the program because they showcased their talent outside there. And we had some of the people who came and supported them in one way or another. We had some people who came and gave them books for the winning team, and there are those who also happen to get a bit of finance that they help in paying in their school fees, which was one of the greatest impact that we made to the youth. And also parents, elderly who showed up for that program, because it's in a way that they came also to support their children, to get them out of the crime from the areas, those who are into drugs. You know, it was something that was peaceful, and I really appreciated the project because it was successful and it was big. And my colleague also can also add to some of the things.
Yeah, as we all know, an idle mind is a devil's workshop. The reason why we decided to come up with this project is to give back to the society and to give hope to those who feel like they are hopeless. So our main aim actually it was to mobilize the youth who are just loitering around, they have nothing to do, they feel like they have lost hope in life. So we decided to come up with this activity and try to give them a reason and to make them understand that it's not a must that you go in an office, it's not a must it's not a must you involve yourself in civil wars or all that negative activities for you to feel like you belong in this world. So we believe through this beautiful art they can engage themselves, they can become professional dancers, they can be able to earn a living and also be a good example to those who are behind them, because to them they'll be like role models. So that's why we decided to come with the activity, and yeah, we had challenges. Most parents, they had not embraced it. They thought maybe we were trying to impact the Western culture into their kids' mind, and in the process, we are trying to destroy the norms and the roots of the culture and the background of the society. But with time, as we gave them more reason to understand that actually this is a way of strengthening them and giving them hope and giving them a reason to live and love life. So we came with this activity and it was beautiful, and we got marvelous support from the parents and the elders and everyone that was around the society. Even when we were practicing, we see multitude of people around just coming to celebrate and enjoy all the moment. We think it's a show, but it's just practicing.
Yeah, and also it hurts me a lot to see a young guy who is supposed to be in school carrying guns, being in the bush, fighting. It hurts me. So we thought of, if this young guy has been denied his right,
True.
he can still use his talent in one way or the other to impact and change his life. Because in this world that we're living, your talent can also make you succeed in life, in terms of you can be able to pay your fees, you can be able to take care of your siblings behind. So it hurts me. That's the reason why we as South Sudan Crew decided to come up with this initiative, at least to impact the youths who are outside there. They don't have ways, they don't have anything that can change their lives. So it's my prayer actually to impact other people's. That's the best way we see it as a South Sudan Crew, to at least make an impact in our youths who are really suffering back at home. So we really want to take this project to another level, but due to some of the circumstances that we're facing, we can't be able to take this project to the next level.
Yeah. Actually, some of the things that are making us sad to have that force and the background and to make this project one of a kind. It's financial instability, and the reason why it's making it hard because it's kind of expensive, and currently we are not in a position to stand up and be able to cater for all the necessities and the equipments that we need to make this project. Anyone who's willing to support us in any way, we really appreciate your support, because we believe a candle loses nothing by lighting another candle. Two is better than one, and that's why we are here as a SSD.
Yeah.
Try to make you understand this is what you're doing and where we are doing it and how and why we need your help.
Yeah, and just to add to what my colleague said, last year when we did the project, there's a parent who came. He called me and told me, you know what, my son, and I really appreciate you so much for changing the life of my son, because that kid will not stay at home. You will find him being in a very bad gang and whatever, and some of them had like some books to go back to school with him, some pens, and it changed their lives in a way that they feel like, some of them feel like neglected, some of them feel like they're not part of the society, because some of the challenges they go through, some of them lost their parents, you know, they have that trauma in them. So what can we use in a way that to change their mindset, to make them feel this entertainment can change their lives in terms of the way they think, in terms of the way they do their things, you know, in terms of so many things.
Actually, we are planning to do the second part of the project because it's an annual thing, and unfortunately the previous one was a successful, but we were not able to cover quite a number of aspects because of financial instability, whereby we wanted at least the participants who are schooling to be able to get schooling, how do you call it?
Materials?
Yeah, schooling materials, and also food, medical coverage, at least some appreciation that will make them feel they're part and parcel of it. We also want to create them jobs in the entertainment industry by training them, We also want them to get the skills and be able to mentor those guys who are seeing them like role models. So unfortunately, this time around we were trying to make it bigger and be able to reach the state level. So we'll really need your support in terms of finance, in terms of helping in providing the materials like food and water and all that.
And also shoes. Yeah, and also shoes. And most importantly, we have also our girls who are part of us. Those who are willing actually to support the girl child, but at least providing them the sanitary pads and also some materials that will help us with the girl child education. Also, we don't forget about the boy child. So whoever feels like they want to be part of us, they want to support us in terms of everything. It might be finance, it might be materials, because actually we had a challenge in paying of the venues and coverage actually, and then also we
paying
wanted to paying also of the artists. We really want to impact those children, at least they can be able to get something out of the whole project by supporting them in one day of time. So I will urge all the world wishers who really wants to support us in this project, and we really appreciate so much for when you come in and help us to make this event successful. We really appreciate you guys so much. So for those who really wants to help us, our contacts will be at the end of the video. You'll get our details there. Those who wants to get to know more about us, our contacts will be at the end of the video. We really appreciate you so much for the support. We make this thing bigger and let us support the less fortunate. Let us give back to the community by giving up. So let us use that art at least to support other people. I appreciate you so much. And for those who are watching us from Germany, from where, all over the world, really appreciate if you really come in as a support to support us as a group.
Yeah, together we stand, divided we fall. Any organization out here that is willing to work with us in making the whole project successful, you are welcomed. As you said, you'll get all our details down there, and we really support your help, and we really support when you come in handy and hold us through this journey. Let us make South Sudan smile, let us make our generation smile, so that they don't follow the same path that we followed before. We want to make them at least smooth for them, and we be role models to them. At least we can be able to give back to the society, and they make them feel our impact and how we are trying to come in and change the generation, and do away with the negative mentality of the youth and anyone else that is looking up to this. We really appreciate for you making the Lugara dance competition as successful.
Yeah, if you were helped if us were helped in one way or the other, why should you also give it back to help other people? That is what we usually do. So let also someone else smile. Thank you so much. May God bless you.